In 1979, under the leadership of Ubaba Oliver Tambo, it is said that 1979 was commemorated as the year of the spear during its first centenary, simply because they were inspired by the year of the spear, the Battle of Isandlwana, because iqhwa ijozi inhlendla yabadla bafu eSandlwana. So now it is important that we marry our histories, we marry these heritages.
Ngiyabingelela kwinkalo ngeenkalo zeNingizimu Afrika, iAfrika yonkana, and the entire world. Today we are here at Hector Peterson Museum, where the youth of 1976 started the protest in 1975, actually, fighting against Bantu education, because there was an instruction that said Afrikaans and English should be a language of instruction. So the purposes of safeguarding our heritage and history, I felt it's important that I draw parallels between 1879 and 1976. We will remember that when the members of the ANC, when they were in exile, under the leadership of Baba Oliver Tambo, there was an instruction again that Isandlwana battle should be celebrated. This is why 1979 actually became a year of the spear, because iqhwa umkhonto yijozi ladla abezizwe in the Battle of Isandlwana. But now, when you check the human intellectuality and you draw parallels between the style of singing in 1879 and 1976, there are some parallels. For instance, when you look at Isaka, a war cry, when a rich man say, "Akanda, akanda mashinga, uyayifubela, uyayifubela, ibi, uyayifubela, athi uyayifubela, uyayifubela, ibi, uyayifubela." Now you look at the youth of 1976. Hey ta, hey ta, ta, Oliver ta, Yamasa, ta, Seso, Yamasa, ta, Oliver ta, Yamasa, ta, Seso, Yamasa, ta. You look at the music like Om Ta Sibuya, Om Ta Sibuya, Om Ta Sibuya. City Om Ta Sibuya, City Om Ta Sibuya, City Om Ta Sibuya, go Chula Kutsitu, Boka Umfosta, Boka Umfosta, go Juma Humbamba, Pesulu, City Om Ta Sibuya. And you look at the battles where they sang Bakaluma, Kazinuma, Kazina Silunguni, but the Simbi, Sasha, Adishisi, Zumquaqua, Hasha, but the Sanga, Santana, but Bakaluma, Kazinuma, Kazina Silunguni. Wena wendlovu, abezitha. Hey, baning abantu ababe involved in this struggle. In the same manner, when you look at the Battle of Isandlwana, about Henry Battle, you look at King Cetshwayo, Ntshingwayo kaMahole, Mavumengwana, kaMvundlana, Omkhosana. So there's a lot that we can learn from our history by ascribing more value on our heritage. Again, the reason why we should speak about the Battle of Isandlwana in conjunction with June 16. Anything begins with a thought. Once a thought becomes an action, it becomes knowledge. Once it becomes knowledge production. So now when you look at history, you look at the culture, a particular happening will take place, and then a particular culture is born. And then that's knowledge on its own. So now when we look at the notion of our culture, we should say, this is indeed a knowledge production, not just inganekwane zasendulo. So ke sithi ke balale ngokuthula amaqhawe asala empini ka1976 impi siyibiza ngempi yaseSoweto lethini njengoba sithi impi yaseSandlwana. So we hope we'll get more lectures around June 16 and the songs that were sung around this era, so that we ascribe more value on our culture. One of the reasons why I had to come here to Hector Peterson to draw parallels between the Battle of Isandlwana and the Battle of Soweto in 1976, impi yaseSoweto, is that the common thing about them is that it was a culture of resistance. At home, in Isandlwana, they were fighting, protecting the land. And also one of the ultimatums that were presented forward by the British government was that King Joy should disband the army so that they can preach freely in the Zulu land, so that our cultures, you know, they are washed away. So now what happened now, they were fighting, protecting all of these things. And you look at the Battle of Soweto in 1976, where they were fighting against the thing of saying Afrikaans and English should be the language of medium. Do you realize now that these people, young people and older people, they were fighting for the same thing? Even today, we are still fighting for the land. We are still fighting for imfuyo. People are saying asibuye emasisweni. Ayisiswanga asibuye emaseleni. Because ukusisa, actually, it's something that you do in kindness. So now, the youth of 1976 and the youth of, and the people of 1879, there is something to learn now. So this is to say, in the modern day, we need to ascribe more value to the youth, because thina sesibadala ngokuhamba kwesikhathi sizoba useless, singabi namandla. We need the energy of our youth. So we are saying, long live the youth of 1976, long live. Long live. Long live to the regiment of 1879, Isandlwana, long live. Long live. Again, as we spoke of Amahubo the other time, the importance of Amahubo, that Ihubo or Amahubo, they serve as a scroll of the nation, as a scroll of the family, so that each time that particular song is sung, people are quickly reminded of that particular set of circumstance or that event. What do I mean by that? Mandela was supposed to be seen around 4 a.m. Something happened and they were unable to meet him. And then, Bati, Sasa Sengo, far out close, Sikululu Mandela, Mandela, 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 Sikululu Mandela. And then you go again in this outcry of the loss of land, the loss of our heritages. So what happened? But tina sizwe, tina sizwe, esimnya sikalela, sikalela Israel, ela tatwa, ela tatwa, you look at the era of King Solomon. They composed a hunting spree song, Isigupo, Senina, Bachi, Misham, yes, and come on, Abanjo. Oh, Sache, sathetha makala yandindya nomkhonto inyamazana wemabandla sesimhlabile osathetha makala asiyela ngako ntanyeni athi umkhonto inyamazana athi sathetha makala kubuhlungu kwehlulwanga benu sinomkhonto kaZulu osathetha makala abafana bangazungabe nisabane nisababelungu. Then the outcry for izwe lobabamkhulu iyazania lesingenawo namhlanje. We are renting in this land yobabamkhulu bethu. We are paying for water that we used to fetch lapha emalokuzaneni emfuleni. Today bafika nomanyolo, omanyolo betshala imoba mase kunimvula loba manyolo ba poison bangena emfuleni kwaqala kwathiwa no corona corona. You know, so now sakala manje we were forced to buy from these people in our own land. Nanga la magumu nanga la makata asithatha isibinde singa asithatha isibinde singa sokuthatha izwe lethu alenzelawo sokuthatha izwe lethu alenzelawo. Ngithi mina nanga la magumu ngithi nanga la makata singa asithatha isibinde singa asithatha isibinde singa sokuthatha izwe lethu alenzelawo sokuthatha izwe lethu alenzelawo. From Cape to Cairo, Madagascar, Mozambique, Hauyani, Azania, Saita, Bazu, Hauyani, Azania, Saita, Freedom Chaza, Hauyani, yazi kudala ngaphambi ukuthi kufike ama-missionaries wasifake emasontweni. Isonto is the most beautiful thing on earth because it conditions your mind not to think of the evil things. However, those who brought this thing to us were evil, simply because they demonized our music. Kudala bakuthi mangabe kuhleliwe endlini because we don't rape in our culture. We used to sing and dance with young people as young people at that time and accompany them until Ushayo 3 a.m. and not even one woman was raped around that time. Sit and we used used to have our own fights, I mean, as tried, but kwakuba nento ekuthiwa ukhumelana imlotha nokusengelana ilala. Uma ngabe kuthiwa sekunento kumele idlulise omunye athatha ilala alibambe ngale bese kakhulu ukuthi umfowethu siyaxolelana ngoba kwakuba nezimpi lapho kuthiwa abantu babethelana engcingweni khona. Uthini mfowethu bayakhumbula kuthelana engcingweni amabuthi maye babo awusuka mina thatha lawo nomfana manje. Aha. Khoza Khoza lapha. Awusuka batata. Ngeke mina ngipenda ngilubeke la ekhaya. Umhlabathi uyaphenduka. Angithi ngeke mina ngipenda ngilubeke la ekhaya. Umhlabathi uyaphenduka. Yazi ngisho ngoba. Ngisho ngoba. What hallelujah, man. Hallelujah. Ngithi ngeke mina ngipenda ngilubeke la ekhaya. Umhlabathi uyaphenduka. Angithi ngeke mina ngipenda ngilubeke la ekhaya. Umhlabathi uyaphenduka. Ngisho ngoba. Ngisho ngoba. Hallelujah, man. Hallelujah. Wesiding oyankulu indaba ezweni mesinsizwa osabashaya osabathawa wesiding oyankulu indaba ezweni mesinsizwa osabashaya osabathawa wesiding oyankulu indaba ezweni Osabashaya, Osabashaya, Presidente, Oyankulu indaba ezintsizwa, Osabashaya, Osabashaya, Presidente, Oyankulu indaba ezintsizwa, Osabashaya, Osabashaya. Awusuka hayi bandlala kwethu nina bogasela kandaba kwathatha bagasela ngithanda ugasela usizwe kwabala ngemsingisa la kushona khona imsingisa la liphuma khona nina bakaham nina bakantu nina bakamnguni okuqala nina bakaluzimane nina bakamshweshwe nina babathokwa bakasikonyela uma nithathise iAfrika yonkana nina baselisuthu ngithi ngithathe leli thuba ngibonge uthando olufana namanzi awuqongqoqo noma uqeqeqo oluthaphuke ephethini zentaba zakothaba busiwe entabeni zakosandlwana uthando enilukhombise ngalomsebenzi kulezi iqephu silokhu sizethula kungenze ngagcina nami manje indlela eningiphathe lunda ngayo ngagcina senginodosi udosi noma ugabagonzi lokutinyela ukuthi ngikwazi ukuqhubeka ngiqoqa amahube ibongo ngiqoqa amahubo ezizwe zaseAfrika kangangokuthi nongangeze lakhe ukhombisa okukhulu ukuxhasa siyathokoza kakhulu endlunkulu. And I also wish to thank the Department of Arts and Culture under the leadership of Ubaba Unathi Mthetha siyathokoza kodongwane usisi uThembi Malawo Ubaba Umusa Khumalo for helping us, and we've been interacting when we've been talking at length about the importance of keeping the musicians safe so that we don't infect one another. So all the precautions around COVID-19 have been taken care of. Siyabonga kakhulu siphinde sibonge i-African Heritage Ensemble for your dedication nothando lwemvelaphi yenu nibancane kangaka. We don't even have funding for most of the things that you are doing, but you are still here since 2016. Siyabonga kakhulu bafowethu. And also to thank the Department again of Arts and Culture ukuthi this is for the second time we're receiving such help. Siyabonga kakhulu bandla kwethu. ngomhla ka-27 May kuNhlaba siyobe silapha eSoweto Theatre. Siyacela bonke abantu baseSoweto, whether umSuthu or umXhosa noma uMpedi, come and enjoy. Next time we'll be presenting the lecture of uKing Mshweshwe ngesikhathi esilandelayo. Siyabonga kakhulu. Okuyaba kwenzeka ke lapha yana eSoweto Theatre uma ngabe sesipresent ilecture ke manje yaseSandlwana. Ayikobe kusipha ukudaka madoda. Impela kuyobe kuziswa imbithi iyobanjwa isithele nama nkamfana engonofela siyobe sithi Cilongo lempi Cilongo lempi apha amashoshozi 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 Athi impinge yakho mathandu lwa awuthi yofonja impinge yakho mathandu kuloma awuthi yofonja impi mama impinge yakho mathandu kulwa awuthi yofonja impinge yakho mathandu kulwa awuthi yofonja impinge yakho mathandu kulwa awuthi yofonja impi mama impinge yakho mathandu awuthi yofonja wena usukela isango masaba uwe mama uwe mama ukatha abantu wena ukatha abantu usukela isango masaba ngobosibulala uwe mama uwe mama uwe mama ukatha abantu wena usukela isango masaba ngobosibulala uwe
The youth of that time fought against English and Afrikaans being a language of instruction. Impi yaseSandlwana is not just about the Zulu nation, but it is a symbol that an intellectual manifestation can actually surface as that cloud that was rolling down, that transformed to be exactly like King Shaka. It means even King Shaka himself fought this battle. It means Abatlokwa fought this battle. It means Abesutu fought this battle. All the ancestors of Africa, Abapedi, fought this battle. So to kill tribalism again, we are holding the key so that each and every accolade that we get, it doesn't matter which tribe, but it belongs to Africa. Simunye siphuma olibweni lunye siyimiliba edabuka olibweni bese siba ziqongo nezithanga izithelo zesizwe seAfrika. Zithande, love for self.